We've all waited long enough to get here. It's time for some football as we welcome you to the NFL on EA Sports. Two teams sitting above 500 in the early season, but only one will stay that way as we're off in week 4. Evans now to return. Finds some space, he's past the 30. And he goes out of bounds to hand them excellent field position up across the 40.
Special teams always play an important role in ball games, and it does right here from the jump. That's going to give the offense terrific field position for this opening drive.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Offense to the line for second down. Working from the gun, Williams. Chased out to his right. And oh, he drops the deep shot. A big play to start the game, but it slips through incomplete.
Man, with how hard it is, Kate, to get these plays down the field, you can't let the coverage off the hook with a drop. It just can't happen. But you're going to see it right here. He saw the open space ahead of him and started running before he ever brought the ball fully in.
Third down, here's Williams. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up. On fourth down, it's Torrey Taylor on for the Bears to punt this away. He punted 4 times last week in the win, and his first of this week is away. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. That one in the books is a 48-yard punt. And it'll be Giants football. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. A give right side to Tracy. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive run, you really break the backs of the defense.
And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They're set up at the 35 now. Play action on first down. Finds a man right side. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. It's a pickup of 11. And the Giants will have a first down. From the gun, it's Tracy. And he's going to run this one well into the red zone to the 14. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet. But let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I'm sure, Coach, your play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Pass play on 1st and goal. He's on the move. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down. On the handoff, this is Tracy. And he's going to take it in for the New York touchdown. The Giants have a great first drive and get the game's first points. Joey Sly on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Giants will jump out to a 7-0 lead. All set for the kickoff. Sly with the honors. Here's Carter on the return. They crush him right along the 20. That is where their offense is going to take over. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Williams from the gun. Komet brings it in. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
He'll cobble together a yard there. Tackled on that play by Isaiah Simmons. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, here's Williams. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck.
And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Oh, the ball is loose again. Oh, and the fumble jumps out of bounds. What a break there for the offense. Well, nearly the end of that series, partner. You could almost see those players rooting for the ball to bounce across that sideline before a defender made the recovery.
Yeah, sometimes that sideline's a player's worst enemy, but sometimes it could be their best friend, and this is one of those times where that best friend delivered. You know, kid, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush your passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. It's a 6-yard gain. That sets up 1st and goal. Fighting for the goal line. Oh, he lost it. Someone punched it out. Bears pick it up. Headed the other way.
Take everything that makes the goal line stand exciting and amplify it by 1,000. They didn't just hold him out of the end zone. They stole the ball away with a dominant stop.
And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Throwing from his own end zone. Dumps it off to his running back. Racing up the left sideline. He finds 37 yards on the play to move those chains.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
That's completed right side. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
Okay, when you watch the combine, you'll watch guys try to make this throw. And without chemistry, it's so hard to execute. That was picture perfect. That's a QB and receiver on the same page because that route, that deep out to the field, that takes just a different level of connectedness.
He wisely avoids contact, sliding down there, and that played good enough for a first. That's the end of our first quarter. 3 more to go still on Monday night. 7-0 is our score. More of the NFL on EA Sports right after this. We're back and all set for the second quarter. Bears football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Williams to throw. And in for the touchdown. We've seen him do a lot more to reach the end zone on a catch, Brock. That one was kind of fed right to him.
Yeah, they say the running backs have a nose for the end zone. You know who else does? Every skill guy out there, because they want to put a touchdown on the board.
That one splits the uprights. And the Bears tie this game 7-7. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. A handoff to Tracy. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. He gets a lot behind one, deep downfield. He's got it inside the 25. He does it. Touchdown, New York. The Giants just need 2 snaps to steal the lead. Malik Neighbors with a touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Giants break that tie and now lead by 7. All set for the kickoff. Sly with the honors. Evans now to return. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Williams. That throw finds Komet. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's again at 27 yards to move the chains.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
1st down, Williams. Looking slant route, complete. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. The rookie from Georgia in on that tackle. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he takes a shot near the marker, but it looks like he still has enough for that 1st down.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
Williams to throw on 1st. Flush down out to his left. This is ahead for about 5. Brian Burns coming up with the stop.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock. You know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that, and it's a good thing you woke up to it. Able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
From the 27. Intercepted along the goal line. Picked off by Deontay Banks. And the Giants are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Back to throw on 1st and 10. Finds a seam down the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. They go play action on 1st. Buying some time right. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And it's good enough for a New York 1st down. Coming left is Tracy. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Flushed out of the pocket. Neighbors with the catch. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. Give him about 16 yards on that gain, Brock, and it sets him up with 1st and goal. From the red zone now. Ooh, almost a throw that cost him. Defender had it in his hands, but he dropped it. It's incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Shotgun snap, a gift to Tracy. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Giants pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Here's Sly to try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Giants double their lead to 14. All set for the kickoff. Sly with the honors. Here's Carter on the return. Oh, he's showing some burst on this return. And he brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
And he's still looking for the play that sparks the ground game as that one stopped for a loss.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth yet have that explosive.
Oh, no, they get him yet again. Isaiah Simmons picks it off. And the Giants are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. First and 10 now from the 30. Throwing it to start this drive. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Short pass caught by his tight end. And he'll get it up to the 44. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Looking for a throw here. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Just got a hand up on that to break it up. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Back to throw. He puts everything behind this one. He's got it inside the 10. He will go. Touchdown, New York. The Giants boat racing them to the halftime locker room. Extra point is up and good from Sly. And the Giants stretch their lead to 21. All set for the kickoff. Sly with the honors. Evans now to return. He's got a lane up past the 30. Tackle made as the return gets it out to the 32. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. This one falls incomplete. Just couldn't find Romadunze there. So it's second down coming up. Working from the gun, Williams. Escapes the pocket. Oh, look at this, here he goes. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right, they win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Throw left side, complete. And a solid gain gets them across the 45 before he goes out. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks. From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. They kick the running back in motion. First down throw by Williams. On the move, headed right. He's going to keep it this time. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. From the 36. Buys time, rolling right. Oh, he's keeping it again. And he's got it down to the 30 before going out.
Well, I think he was looking for that running lane and that running room from the very start right there, partner. Even as he worked through his progression initially, he was waiting for space to open, and then he takes advantage with his legs.
Carney's kick is good. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Trying the right side with Tracy. And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. Hit made by TJ Edwards. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7. They go right back to Tracy. Jukes out a one-stop. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains. 1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. It's a design boot. Headed out right. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Trying to throw here out of the gun. Caught for big yards on the right side. And he takes it in. Touchdown, New York! The Giants grow the lead coming out of halftime. Here's Sly to try the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Giants continue piling onto this lead. All set for the kickoff. Sly with the honors. Here's Carter on the return. Returns looking good so far. They'll begin from the 36 as the returner's brought down. The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. 1st and 10. Williams on the play action. Working the sideline, that's Odunze. And he's able to move it past the 45 before going out. Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. Option design here. And this is through the midfield stripe and onto the Giants side of the field. Good rip on first down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
He puts a pep. Big gain downfield. Touchdown. Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them so far, but they are still fighting and able to get in there for 6.
Just a drive that was all about scratching and clawing. As much as anything, Kate, it was just a pride drive to go and get your job done.
Oh, it's a fake. They're going to flip it to the kicker. He's going to throw. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. And that's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else. So that football coming out to the 30-yard line. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Throwing off the play fake here. Not enough on this throw. It hits the turf instead of his man.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
They go play action here. He's going deep. Wow, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. And the Bears will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away, just as they did.
Completed here to Komet. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Out of the gun, here's Williams. Has it at the 7. And that's a huge hit there, but he's still able to power through enough for a 1st and goal.
Kate, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
Looking right, and he finds him. And this one stopped at the 3-yard line. He was too far downfield at the time of the pass. Gotta stay within a yard of the line. That'll back him up. So now from further back, another try at 1st and goal. Sticking in the air, it's Williams. Getting out to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover, wisely throwing it away.
Williams to throw. Catch is made in close. And he's to the 5 before going out of bounds.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
Buckle up, it's 3rd and goal. And they send a man in motion. Fighting for the goal line. Oh, he lost it! Someone punched it out! And this is going to stay with the offense as he makes the recovery.
Sets up a 1st down and goal at the 5-yard line.
Williams throwing on 4th. And that's caught in the end zone for the touchdown. The Bears parlay the interception into points. It's a Roma Dudes, a touchdown. Extra point is good by Santos. And the Bears shave some of the lead. It's down now to 12. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. A give to Tracy up the middle. And they limit the damage just a few yards on that game. Tyreek Stevenson getting up to track that one down. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7. Here's Tracy once more. He's out near midfield and still going. And he gets it forward to the 46-yard line. They get 13 on the pickup. And the Giants will have a first down. New set of downs for him from the 46. Throwing with a blitz on the way. Doesn't make the connection.
You feeling lucky? Well, do you? Well, he should, because the quarterback got away with one right there. That was an easy pick dropped by the defense.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Throwing from the gun. And that's nearly intercepted, but couldn't hang on. Just a harmless incompletion. It's 3rd down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
They're going to throw it on 3rd and long. And this is another incompletion.
Hey, Kate, you feeling lucky? Well, the quarterback is, because he just dodged a major turnover. That was an easy pick that was simply dropped.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. So this one carries all the way to the sideline and out. No chance to make a play on that, and they'll take over at the 16-yard line. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Williams from the gun. Forced out to his right. Bateman hauls it in. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains. A jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. Williams to throw on 1st. Has it downfield working the left. They get 28 out of that play. And that's good for a Bears 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
1st down, Williams. He's on the move. And he slides down with enough to pick up that 1st. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And that's good for a Bears 1st down. From the red zone now. He brings it in. He has the touchdown. Santos now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bears trim the deficit down to 5. So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Staying between the tackles with Tracy. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more. Only 1 quarter remains in our final game of the week. That's the end of the 3rd. It's the Giants with the ball, trying to close out what would currently be a win. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. From the 32. Catch is made down the right sideline. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 27 on the play. And it's good enough for a New York first down. They'll go left side with Tracy. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
It's Tracy on the carry. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. 1 yard on the run, so just 3 yards across those last 2 carries. It's 3rd and 7. He's got it on the bootleg. They did it! He made the interception! He's at the 30! Gets the 10! And he's gonna go! It's a pick 6! So now the Bears getting set. Big moment coming as they go for 2. He's throwing for it! And he's got a man. Complete! Ooh, and he can't shake the defense. They track him down in the backfield, and this 2-point attempt fails. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Back to the air following the pick 6. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target. No luck finding his receiver that time. And it sets up second down. This is Tracy. And he found some running room for a nice gain. A solid 8-yard gain there, and now they're going to have 3rd and 2.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
3rd and just 2 to go. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. And it falls incomplete. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense. New set of downs for him at the 38. First down throw by Williams. He put some juice on a deep throw down the middle. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. So second down coming up. Working from the gun, Williams hits his running back. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
3rd down. Here's Williams. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
On 4th down, it's Williams. side. And he's able to get this down to the 13. That'll be a 20-yard hit on fourth down, Brock, and it keeps this drive moving. They'll run here on first down. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Back to the well again. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. They got 2 yards there, and that leaves them with third down and 5. Looking to throw. And in for the touchdown. Santos now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bears grow their lead to 8. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10. Trying to throw here out of the gun. Taking a deep shot here. He's got it inside the 25. And he's going to take this across. Touchdown, New York. The Giants down by only 2 in the 4th. That is as efficient as an offense can be. One play, 70 yards, and 6 points, Brock. They can save the rest of the plays they have prepared for their next series.
Rest of the plays? Why even call it there for one?
And he's taken down. The defense maintains the 2-point lead. They knew what they had to do, Brock. They got the score and now need to pull off this onside kick. And it looks like the Bears are able to recover that kick.
Hey, the numbers don't lie. The numbers tell you, Kate, time and again, it is so hard to recover these onside kicks. And when you got an opponent prepared for it, well, that makes it even more difficult.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Out of the gun, here's Williams. Pass caught by Adunze. And they're going to bring him down at the 36.
The smartest pass catchers I've ever been around, they know how to set up an outcut beautifully. They recognize when they have leverage, how to sell the deep route, and then boom, they just break it out as if it's nothing.
Running for the marker on second. And the struggles continue for him tonight. He's only able to get back to the line. It looked like they had it, but nope, no gain, and now they're just inches short for third down. That takes us to the 2-minute warning in Anchorage. Bears lead by only 2. Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. He'll try to do it himself. And that'll be enough for the first as they touch him down.
That was the perfect play call for that particular situation. Gave him enough to pick up a first with some room to spare.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Back on the handoff. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Hey, these are the type of games he's counted on to get when they're available. Unfortunately, we had tremendous vision to see the seam and get through it before that window could close.
First down, and they go right back to him. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4. The Giants using their first timeout. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Another carry for him. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down. Timeout called, and that's going to be the 2nd for New York. A touchdown would put this one to bed. A few shots at it here, starting with 1st and goal. Back-to-back carries here. And that should just about do it, folks. They take it in for the touchdown, and that should lock up this win. And a likely game-winning extra point strikes true, and that should do it. We got a 2-score game now late. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Back now, pressure on its way. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
A bit of desperation on this deep shot. Caught along the left sideline, but he did not get both feet in. That's incomplete, brings up 3rd down. So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Here he is to throw. He finds Neighbors right side. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
Desperation time here on 4th. Trying to push it deep downfield. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Tyreek Stevenson has it. And the Bears will take over as he records his first interception of our season. The 4th down call ends in a defensive highlight as he picks up the throw and gets his guys off the field.
You know, one way or another, it looked like they were going to get off the field that time, but it's so much sweeter as a defense to run off that field holding the ball. So many defensive coaches in this league preach it. It's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Not only the energy you create on your side, but that little seed of doubt you put in the quarterback's mind the next time he goes out to throw it.
So the Bears come away with the win. And it was a game for fans of high-scoring football, wasn't it? I know Brock was enjoying seeing both of these offenses work, and really not a lot to dislike from either group. Just one side working at a slightly better clip than the other. That was the difference in the win. So for Brock Eward, our incredible crew, everybody here at EA Sports, I'm Kate Scott signing off. We'll see you next time. The Bears winners as we say goodbye from Anchorage.